Welcome to Career Journeys, a series of videos by the Consortium for Public Education. Here we explore the career experiences and pathways of professionals from a wide variety of careers to help you think about the skills you'll need and the paths you might take after high school.
Hi, I'm Debbie Pixton with the Consortium for Public Education. Today I'm interviewing Erica Tamburo, Systems Programmer and Analyst Lead at UPMC. Thank you so much for joining us, Erica.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Erica, tell us about what you do as a Systems Programmer Analyst Lead at UPMC.
I'm in a research laboratory here at Western Psychiatric Hospital. We are in the Department of Psychiatry, and the laboratory that I work at is the Geriatric Psychiatry Neuroimaging Laboratory. We're interested in the geriatric population, which means, those of us that are a little bit older, and we're interested in helping people with medical conditions like anxiety, depression, dementia, Alzheimer's. And we use neuroimaging to study those conditions and to influence our interpretation of what's causing them and how to help, basically. So neuroimaging is imaging of the brain, and we use MRI imaging to study the brain. So as a systems programmer analyst, I work to help develop the software that we use to go in and look at the brain and measure things in the brain. We manage quite a number of medical studies that are using these techniques. So understanding the data, managing the data, building databases, and once we have all that data together, we run reports for the scientists who then use it to study their hypotheses and make scientific discoveries that help lots of people. So it's pretty exciting.
Did you always think you would work in science, technology, engineering, and math? Can you tell us a little bit about your career path?
As far back as I can remember, I first wanted to be a teacher. Then I wanted to study sharks, because who doesn't want to study sharks? So I guess science and biology were always very interesting at a young age. And then my family there had a number of influences around me. So my mother worked in radiology. She was an x-ray tech. She worked in CT. And she really opened the world of medical imaging to me. I thought medical images were fascinating. It was very cool. And she opened up a lot of opportunities for me to shadow different doctors and volunteer around the hospital and just kind of get to know what was out there. Through that experience, I had wanted to go into radiology. I thought that being a radiologist would be pretty cool. But I also had two other people, my grandparents. My grandfather worked in the steel mill and was a farmer, so he was always working. And I learned from him, what it really was to be dedicated and to be a hard worker. And then my grandma is kind of the final piece to my puzzle or my background. She worked for Ohio State Extension, taught budgeting and nutrition and adult basic education. And what I learned from her was that it's important to make impact in the world. It's important to help others if you can. And she really motivated me to go into medicine and a career path that would make a big impact. I want to help people. So kind of everybody together formed my desire to be in healthcare and technology and hopefully make the world a little bit of a better place.
Erica, tell us about some of the skills that make you particularly good at your job.
So I would say that curiosity, attention to detail, reliability are some really big ones, as is the ability to problem solve, both on a big level and a smaller level.
So Erica, if I'm in high school and I'm thinking about a career in STEM, what are some questions I should ask myself to know if that's going to be a good fit for me?
This is how I kind of moved through my career, is I just started trying stuff. Just trying stuff out, and then you'll figure out what it is that you like and you find interesting and you're passionate about. Volunteer, find a mentor. If you don't know what a mentor is, find somebody who can help you figure out, what a mentor is and where to find one. Find volunteer opportunities. There are tons of volunteer opportunities all around. Work on special projects. Find a little project. You could program a game, see if that's fun. Volunteer at a hospital. Using all those opportunities to kind of figure out like what gets you excited is really, how to do that. People talk about career paths and can tell you like you must do A, B, and C, but nobody's career path is the same ever. Doors open, doors close. You think you wanted to do A, now you're doing B. And I think it's important for, people to know, even at a young age, that your best laid plans aren't always what's going to happen. Try stuff out and find a passion. What I didn't know at a younger age, it took me a while to figure out, was what I was passionate about. I think a lot of people, not just in STEM, but a lot of us could do a lot of jobs that we could, do and be okay or even great at, but not like be passionate about. And if you find something that you're passionate about, your job will be easier and it will be less stressful and you'll really shine at that job. It comes more naturally and it'll be more fun. Then you'll work, 12-hour days and you'll be like, oh, it's 8 p.m. How did that happen? Oh, it's because I love my job. So find a passion and just keep looking. Just keep looking until you find it. It is there and you'll find it.
Erica, do you have any other advice you would want to offer students who are considering a career path in STEM?
STEM is a huge field. The opportunities are endless. Just about every field there is now has a technology component. Keep looking. Because I know, myself and a couple other people I've met, have, their career paths might have landed them somewhere where they just didn't feel like they were jiving, or it was really hard, or they weren't sure whether this is where they wanted to be or not. And there are so many opportunities in STEM. You can find the place where you fit and where you'll be happy and you'll love it. And the opportunities are really endless.
Erica, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts and experiences with us today.
Oh, you're totally welcome. Good luck.
For more information or to learn about other careers in the Career Journey series, visit our website and check back soon for our next installment. Thanks!